Problem number 12, we're given the equation y equals log base 1/4 of quantity x plus 6, and in part A we're asked to graph it. So let's start off by converting this to exponential form, and let's see, so I'll end up with 1/4 let's see, 1/4 y equal to x plus 6. So I'll just work my way down. So I want to swap the x and y positions, because this will give me inverse function. Go to y plus 6. Now I solve for y, so I end up with 1/4 x minus 6 equal to y. And if it helps, you can rewrite this as y equals 1/4 x minus 6. So the next thing that I want to do is to graph this. So let me draw the graph going here. Let's see. I need a little bit more space for this one. So this should be enough. See, guess I'll build my x and y chart over here. Let me move this down a little bit. Okay, so the first thing, I've already had some values that work out pretty well for my graph. So I will start with, let's see, I'll take -1, and -1, when I plug this into my equation here, it produces -2. So that, let's go here, -1, -2, right here. Then I want to use -2, and that will give me, that produces +10. So I get 1, 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So -2, -10, that is somewhere in this area. Then I pick something on a point on the right side of the x-axis, a positive x value. So let me see. I'll choose +2. Okay. And when I choose +2, I get a negative. What is this? 5.9375. So here, +2, and I go 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it looks like negative 5.9375 is very close to 6, somewhere around here. So let's try to sketch this graph. I know the top part is doing this, and then it comes down like this and begins to curve here, and something like that. Okay, so now to get my, let's move this back a little bit. To get my x, to get the values for this function and plot it in this graph, I take these values, the x and y values, and just reverse them. Okay, remember we took the x and y values and we swapped them here, and so it produces this. So by swapping them back, it's going to give us a graph of this here, the original equation. So for x, y, the see, the first point is -1 comma, excuse me, -2 comma -1. So that is here. The next point is +10 comma -2. That's way out here. Down. And then -5.9375 comma +2. So let's see here. Looks like we're somewhere in here. All right. So let's go ahead and try to sketch this. Alright, something like this. And curves. Alright. Something like this. Alright. And let's make sure we label a couple of points here. So we'll label this one, which is -2 comma -1. That's right there. And then over here we have 10 comma -2.